off and running. Rockbridge Mary Clark goes to the lead on the inside. Diamond Girl now speeding up in second place and moving towards the lead. Angel in Disguise races in second place as Diamond Girl sprints to the lead under Ellen McWade. Angel in Disguise racing in second place up on the outside. Emily Nelson is flying with Pinata, but going a bit wide. Diamond Girl saves ground on the inside. Diamond in the rough now out in the middle of the course, making up ground with Angel in Disguise on the extreme outside. Pinata there also. Rockbridge Mary Clark on the inside with Padre and Lady Ashley. They're into the final quarter of a mile. Diamond and Girl and Diamond in the rough with Angel in Disguise trying to get there on the outside, and Pinata racing in fourth place. With about 3/16 of a mile to go, Diamond Girl has the lead. Diamond in the rough racing in second place. Jennifer Addis goes to the stick on Angel in Disguise in third. Into the final eighth of a mile, Diamond Girl and Ellen McWade with the lead and drawing away to about a 2.5 length advantage. Diamond in the rough racing in second place. At the wire, it's Diamond Girl with Ellen McWade winning by 2 lengths. Second place went to Diamond in the rough. Third was number 9, Angel in Disguise, and Pinata was fourth. They're all in line. And they're off and running. Garfield goes to the lead on the outside with Popcorn racing in second place. That's Farrah Shocker moving up on the outside in third. With All That Jazz another 2 lengths farther back racing in fourth place. And Captain Nemo now moving through on the inside to challenge for and takes over in fourth place and has moved into third. As they turn for home, Garfield has the lead. Popcorn racing in second place. Captain Nemo in third. All That Jazz and Farrah Shocker on the extreme outside. Garfield with the lead as they enter the final quarter of a mile now, opening up about a 3-length advantage over Popcorn, who's 5 lengths clear of Captain Nemo, All That Jazz, and Farrah Shocker. Into the final eighth of a mile, Garfield with about 7-length advantage and widening on the field. It's Garfield on top, Popcorn racing in second place. Under a hand ride at the wire, Garfield wins this one for Jennifer Addis. Garfield, Popcorn, All That Jazz, and Captain Nemo. They're all in line, and they're off and running. Ruffle to the road, goes to the lead at once. Blazes Shadow on the inside with George right alongside, and that's Jay moving up on the outside in fourth place with Spicy Bullet and Thorn Dancer completing the field. With less than 5/8 of a mile to go, Ruffle the Road has the lead. Blazes Shadow racing in second place. Jay now moves up on the outside to challenge for and takes the lead under Emily Hankin. It's Jay on top with less than a half mile to run. They race into the turn. Jay now widens its advantage to about 5 or 6 lengths over Ruffle the Road. They turn for home. Jay's got a big lead with a little bit more than a quarter of a mile to go. Ruffle the Road racing in second place. Spicy Bullet moving up on the outside in third with Blazes Shadow, George, and Thorn Dancer. Ruffle the Road now rallying on the inside. Jay's still trying to hold on to the lead. Into the final 3/16 of a mile. Jay trying to hold off Ruffle the Road, and Remy Winans making up ground on the inside and moving towards the lead. It's Ruffle the Road with Jay holding on the outside. Jay and Ruffle the Road battling towards the wire. Heads apart as they're into the final 100 yards. Ruffle the Road on top. Jay running in second place. At the wire, it's Ruffle the Road, followed by Jay, Spicy Bullet, and Thorn Dancer. And they're off and running. First Moment goes to the lead on the inside. That's Ruminate Racing in second place. Kramer races in third, and here comes Convita moving up on the outside of Kramer and racing into third position. It's First Moment on top by about a length and 3/4 as they got less than 3/4 of a mile to go. First Moment on top, Ruminate Racing in second place. Convita now moving closer to the leaders in third, with Kramer racing in fourth place. They race towards the turn. First Moment has the lead. Ruminate racing in second place. Convita on the inside in third. Kramer racing only about 5 lengths off the lead in fourth place. Ruminate now races to the lead on the inside under Jennifer Patterson. First Moment racing in second place. Convita in third. And Kramer completes the field. They turn for home. They got a little bit more than a quarter of a mile to go. First Moment up on the outside with Ruminate racing alongside. Those two battle into the final quarter with Kramer making up ground on the inside in third, and Convito's dropped back into fourth place. Ruminate has the lead. First Moment trying to get there on the outside. They're into the final eighth of a mile. Ruminate on top under Jennifer Patterson. It's Ruminate under a hand ride heading towards the wire with about a 5-length advantage. First Moment is going to have to settle for second if he can hold off Kramer. Ruminate wins this one easily, and it's a photo for second. They're all in line, and away they go. Floyd Joy goes to lead at once under Matt McCarron. That's George Phillips moving up in to take over the lead. It's George Phillips on top, Floyd Joy running second place, followed by Flynn Man, VP Sales. Sarahi moving up on the outside with Salazar between horses. Tancred-Eye, Bugger, Border Bandit, and Best West. Beltaris completes the field with Imperial Roger right alongside. With less than 5/8 of a mile to go, Pat Cooney has the lead on George Phillips. Floyd Joy racing in second place. Salazar on the inside challenges Sarahi for third. They're about 6 lengths off the lead. They race into the turn. George Phillips now opening up about a length and a half to 2-length advantage. Floyd Joy racing in second place, but here comes Sarahi making up ground on the outside. They turn for home. They've got a little bit more than a quarter of a mile to go. George Phillips on top. Floyd Joy racing in second place. Sarahi on the outside with Salazar making up ground, and Tancred is there also into the final quarter of a mile. George Phillips has the lead, but But here comes Sarahi up on the outside to challenge for the lead. Sarahi on top with George Phillips right alongside. They're neck to neck, nose to nose as they battle into the final eighth of a mile. Sarahi with the lead. George Phillips racing in second place with less than 50 yards to go. Sarahi is pulling away under a hand ride. Sarahi, George Phillips, and it's a photo for third. They're all in line, and they're off and running. L'Homme de Fleuve goes to the lead. Northern Knights racing in second place. Here comes Harriman from up between horses to race into second position and moving towards the leader. Harriman and Bridget McFadden now with the lead. L'Homme de Fleuve races in second place with Northern Knights in third. Keeps going and going, races in fourth place. Strong Enough and Navigation completes the field. With a little bit more than 1 mile to go, Harriman has opened up about an 8 or 9 length advantage. 1 mile to go, Harriman on top. L'Homme de Fleuve racing in second place. Northern Knights in third. Keeps going and going, races in fourth with Strong Enough and Navigation. Harriman going just a bit wide there and losing some of his lead, but he still maintains about an 8 or 9 length advantage. L'Homme de Fleuve races in second place, keeps going and going, moving up on the outside to challenge for second with Northern Knights dropping back between horses in fourth. Strong Enough now starting to rally from fifth place, and Navigation continues to trail. With about 5/8 of a mile to go, Harriman now leads by about 4.5 lengths. L'Homme de Fleuve races on the rail in third position with Keeps Going and Going racing in second. Northern Knights on the outside in fourth. Strong Enough moves up on the outside in fifth, and Navigation is sixth. With a half mile to go, Harriman is still going easily on the front end, still maintaining about a 4-length advantage. Keeps going and going, races in second place. L'Homme de Fleuve in third. They turn for home. They've got a little bit more than a quarter mile to go. Harriman on the extreme outside still maintains the advantage. Keeps going and going with L'Homme de Fleuve. Strong Enough on the outside with Northern Knights there also, and Navigation. With a quarter mile to go, Harriman is going to try and hold them off. Northern Knights is rallying on the inside, keeps going and Strong Enough on the extreme outside. Strong Enough is rallying on the outside. Harriman on top. They head into the final eighth of a mile. It's Harriman with the lead. Strong Enough making up ground on the outside. Keeps going and going on the rail in third. Harriman with the lead as they head towards the wall. It's Harriman by 3/4 of a length. Strong Enough running in second place. Keeps going and L'Homme de horses are lining up for the start. They're all in line and away they go. Out in the middle of the course, Recover speeds up with the B12 Kid on the inside as they head towards the first fence. Changing Breeze moves into third place. Recover is the leader. Vinco racing in second place with the B12 Kid on the inside, racing in third. Changing Breeze in the middle of the course. Tightly bunts as they jump the second fence. Vinco now races in second with Recover still maintaining about a length advantage. From Alarm has moved into third place with Shannon's Ridge in fourth. Fantastic Bird from between horses with Changing Breeze, Quad Dream there also. Benny's Delight between horses as they race into and around the turn. Recover and Vinco dueling on the front end. Plum Alarms is another length farther back racing in third with the B12 Kid racing in fourth place. Fantastic Bird up on the outside in fifth as they head to and over the next fence. Recover going well there, widens his advantage to about 2.5 lengths. Plum Alarmed and Vinco, those two dueling for second as they jump the next. It's another 3 or 4 lengths farther back to Fantastic Bird, the B12 Kid, Shannon's Ridge. Current hit from the inside, Charge On there also as the leaders are at the next fence. Recover and Vinco now. Recover with the lead. Vinco races in second place. Plum Alarm in third. Fantastic Bird on the outside in fourth. But the 12 Kid is fifth as they clear the next fence. And it's 7 or 8 lengths back to the remainder of the field. Vinco and Recover dueling on the front end with Recover having a slight advantage. Plum Alarm is another 2 lengths farther back racing in third. Fantastic Bird now drops back in the fifth place as the B12 Kid comes through and claims fourth as they head towards the next fence. Vinco there. Recover on the extreme outside. Plum Alarmed in the middle of the course. Those three, about a length separates them as they head towards the next fence. Vinco on the inside with the white blinkers has a slight advantage over Plum Alarmed. With Recover on the extreme outside, the B12 Kid races in fourth place. Fantastic Bird in fifth. They head towards the next. Plum Alarmed, Recover, and Vinco dueling on the front end. The B12 Kid, well within striking distance from Deshaun Clancy, now takes over third place as Recover drops back in the fourth, and Fantastic Bird. Benny's Delight, Shannon's Ridge, Changing Breeze, Quad Green, Karen completes the field with Current Hit and Charge On right alongside. Vinco leads as they straighten away down the backside with Plum Alarm racing in second place. The B12 Kid is another length and a half back racing in third. Moving up on the outside, Changing Breeze now challenges for fourth place as Fantastic Bird takes over third. Plum Alarmed and Toby Edwards with a very slight advantage. Now dropping back into second place as Vinco speeds up under Chip Miller to regain the lead. Plum Alarm races in second place. Fantastic Bird in third with the B12 Kid racing in fourth. Changing Breeze and Current Hit up close racing in fifth and sixth place with Charge On, Shannon's Ridge, Kieran, Benny's Delight, Quad Dream, and Recovers drop back to last. They've got about a half mile to go. Vinco is going well on the inside with Plum Alarm jumping in second place. The B12 Kid still well within striking distance, only about 2 lengths off the lead, racing in third. Fantastic Bird on the outside racing in fourth place. They turn for home. They've got a little bit more than a quarter of a mile and 3 fences to clear. Vinco on the inside, Plum Alarmed in the middle of the course. Kieran making up some ground in about sixth place on the extreme outside with 2 fences to go. Plum Alarm, the B12 Kid, Fantastic Bird with Vinco jumping in fourth place. With only 1 more fence to go, 2 lengths separates the first 4 horses. Vinco on the inside, the B12 Kid in the middle of the course, and Fantastic Bird on the outside. Fantastic Bird with Vinco trying to come back again, and the B12 Kid now puts his head out in front. They head towards the wire. The B12 Kid and Fantastic Bird. It's a funnel for the win with Vinco racing in third. Disposal on the inside, Pleasant Discovery on the extreme outside, Galaxy Man from between horses. At the first fence, Disposal with Cinch now moving closer to the leaders. Galaxy Man on the outside, Cambridge Bay, Pleasant Discovery. Sovereign Storm, Heart of Times as they jump the next. Disposal now opening up a 2 or 3 length advantage. Galaxy Man racing in second place, Cinch on the inside in third with Pleasant Discovery right alongside. Cambridge Bay races in fourth with Sovereign Storm, Copakiss, El Neighbor, Red Hills from the outside, Heart of Times, and Next Surfer completes the field. They race around the turn and straight away down the backside. Disposal now with about a 3-length advantage. Pleasant Discovery racing in second place. Cinch is another length and a half back racing in third. At the fence, it's Disposal with the lead. Now maintaining about a 5-length advantage over Pleasant Discovery with Cinch moving up. Cambridge Bay, Galaxy Man, Sovereign Storm, Red Hills, Copakiss. The leader crouches a bit there, but still maintains about a 3-length lead. It's Disposal on top as they head quickly towards the next fence. First of 2 times to go around. Disposal has led from the beginning. Cinch now races in second place. Pleasant Discovery with Cambridge Bay. Those two dueling for third as the leaders are at the next. Disposal on top. Jumping in second place, that's Cinch, about 4 lengths behind the leader. Cambridge Bay in third. Pleasant Discovery with Galaxy Man, Sovereign Storm, Red Hills moving up with Copakiss on the inside. Next Surfer and Heart of Times completes the field. Disposal still with the lead as they jump the next fence. It's Disposal on top, Cinch and Cambridge Bay, Galaxy Man on the outside. Pleasant Discovery on the inside, racing in about 4th place. At the fence, Disposal still with the lead. Cambridge Bay and Cinch racing in second and third place. At the next fence, Jody Petty and Disposal still with about a 4 or 5 length lead. Cinch racing in second place, Cambridge Bay in third. Pleasant Discovery with Galaxy Man, Sovereign Storm now moving through on the inside. Copakiss, Red Hills, El Neighbor, Next Surfer, and Heart of Times. Final time to go around. Disposal is wide in his advantage to 6 or 7 lengths under Jody Petty. Cinch races closer to him in second place. Cambridge Bay in third. Sovereign Storm on the inside with Pleasant Discovery between horses. And Galaxy Man moving up on the extreme outside. Disposal going well on the front end, still with a 6-length lead. Cinch racing in second place under Sean Clancy. Chip Miller has Cambridge Bay within striking distance in third with Sovereign Storm in fourth. Disposal is the leader. They've got to hurry if they're going to catch him. They got less than 5/8 of a mile to go. Disposal on top, Cinch racing in second place. At the fence, Disposal by 6. Cinch races in second place, Cambridge Bay in third. Red Hills on the outside with Sovereign Storm, Galaxy Man, Pleasant Discovery there also, Copakiss, and El Neighbor. Disposal still on top with less than a half mile to go. They race into the final turn, Disposal by 5 lengths. Cambridge Bay now moves up on the outside under Chip Miller to take over second place with Cinch dropping back into third. 3 fences and a quarter of a mile to go. Disposal on top where he's been throughout. Cinch and Cambridge Bay racing in second and third place. Red Hills on the inside and fourth is Sovereign Storm and Galaxy Man. Cinch has now made his move up on the inside with Cambridge Bay in the middle of the course, and they've passed Disposal. Cambridge Bay is the leader. That's Galaxy Man pulling up as they head towards the final fence. That was El Neighbor going down. Cambridge Bay on top. Red Hills from the inside under Toby Edwards and Sovereign Storm battling up on the outside. They battle towards the wire. Red Hills on Knowledge leads towards the second with Bredesen Moe racing in second place, Linda's Boy in third, Mapo in fourth. Black and Sword, High Hope, Secret, Morning Mass, Winners, and then Oscar Max. The leader is over the second. That's Active Knowledge now sprinting away to at least the 8 or 9 length advantage over Bredesen Moe. Linda's Boy and Mapo race in third and fourth place with Black and Sword now moving up the challenge for third. The leader's outside of sight. That's Active Knowledge, followed by Bredesen Moe. Active Knowledge went to the lead at once. He comes back into view. He's widened his advantage. He's got at least a 25-length lead as he heads to and over the next fence. Active Knowledge running and jumping on the front end. Bredesen Moe, Linda's Boy, Black and Sword, Mapo, Morning Mass, High Hope, Secret, Winterton, and Oscar Max right alongside. Active Knowledge with a big lead as he races into the turn, and the other at least 30 lengths behind him. At the fence, Active Knowledge with the lead. Bredesen Moe racing in second place. Over the fence, Active Knowledge on top. Bredesen Moe running in second place. Linda's Boy up on the inside in third with Black and Sword alongside. Morning Mass, Mapo, High Hope, Secret, Oscar Max, and Winterton completes the field. Active Knowledge is at and over the next fence. Still holding on to at least a 20-length advantage, but settling a bit now on the front end. It's Active Knowledge on top. Bredesen Moe racing in second place. Linda's Boy. At the fence, Active Knowledge still with at least a 7 or 8 length advantage. Bredesen Moe racing in second place. Morning Mass in third. Black and Sword in fourth. Linda's Boy, Mapo, High Hope, Seeking, Oscar Max, and Winterton. Active Knowledge on top by about 6. Bredesen Moe racing closest to him throughout in second place. Morning Mass racing within striking distance in third with Linda's Boy right alongside. The leader is at the next fence. Active Knowledge still running and jumping on the front end. Active Knowledge is the one to catch. This is the last time to go around. Active Knowledge with at least a 7, 8, 9, 10 length advantage. Bredesen Moe racing in second place. Morning Mass in third with Linda's Boy, Black and Sword, Mapo, High Hope, Secret, Oscar Max, and Winterton. Active Knowledge and Arch Kingsley running and jumping on the front end, still holding on to at least a 7 or 8 length advantage as they race farthest away from us. Bredesen Moe racing in second place, Morning Mass in third. At the fence, Active Knowledge, Bredesen Moe, Linda's Boy, Morning Mass up on the outside, regaining third place with Linda's Boy racing in fourth. Mapo is fifth. Black and Sword races in sixth place. Winterton there also, High Hope, Secret, and Oscar Max. They race around the far turn. Active Knowledge still holding on to a 7 or 8 length lead over Bredesen Moe. Morning Mass racing in third. Black and Sword on the extreme outside. At the fence, Active Knowledge, Linda's Boy, Bredesen Moe. Morning Mass now moving up in third place with Black and Sword on the inside racing in fourth. They race down the hill towards the next. Now they're tightly bunched on the front end. Active Knowledge has been joined by Bredesen Moe, Morning Mass, and Linda's Boy. At the fence, Active Knowledge, Bredesen Boy, Morning Mass, Linda's Boy, Black and Sword, High Hope, Secret now rallying under Gus Brown from between horses to move closer to the leaders. They go around the turn. Morning Mass, Bredesen Moe, Linda's Boy, Oscar Max with High Hope, Secret there also. Tightly bunched as they went out of sight. When they come back into view, they'll have about a 5/8 of a mile to go. They come back into sight. Bredesen Moe, Red McDonald on top. Oscar Max moving up on the inside. A challenge to the lead under Michael Cooney. Linda's Boy racing in third. Morning Mass with High Hope, Secret now making a bold move up on the outside to take over fourth place. It's Bredesen Moe on top. A half mile away from home. Bredesen Moe, second throughout the early running behind Active Knowledge, has now opened up about Head towards the next. They turn for home with about a quarter of a mile to go. Brothers and Mo with Maple making up ground. Oscar Max is there also between this boy racing in fourth place. Leonard in the stretch, Morning Mass and I Hope Secret. Into the final 3/16 of a mile. Maple is joined Brothers and Mo on the front end. Their heads apart as they race towards the wire. Brothers and Mo with the lead. Maple racing in second place. Into the final eighth of the mile. Bredesen Mo under a vigorous hand ride is going to win this one, going away by 5 lengths. Bredesen Mo, Mako, Winterton, and Oscar Max. They're all in line, and they're off and running. That's Duraznillo with Batchwood. Tightly bunches ahead towards the first. Hunt Lane now going to the lead. Hunt Lane on top, Duraznillo, Batchwood, Starquester, those three vying for second place as they're tightly bunched heading towards the second fence. At the fence, Hunt Lane still has the lead. Starquester with Lenape Forge on the outside. Duraznillo close up racing in fourth place. Batchwood on the outside with Bang Guster, 9 Pins, and Anzac Cove. About 9 lengths front to back as they race into the first turn. First of 2 times to go around. Hunt Lane with the lead. Starquester races closest to him in second place. Lenape Forge is another length and a half farther back racing in third. Duraznillo, Batchwood, Bang Guster, Anzac Cove, and 9 Pins as they race towards the next fence. At the third fence, Hunt Lane by about 2.5 lengths. Hunt Lane on top. Starquester races in second place, now moving just a bit closer to him as they head to it over the next fence. Hunt Lane is the leader. Starquester racing in second place. Lenape Forge in third with Batchwood racing in fourth. Duraznillo, Bang Guster, Anzac Cove, and 9 Pins. The leaders are over the next. Hunt Lane with the lead. Lenape Forge on the extreme outside challenges Starquester for second. Batchwood's now moving up on the inside to take over third and heading towards second. They race into the next turn. Hunt Lane on top. Lenape Forge on the outside. Starquester from between horses races in third place. Batchwood is fourth. Bang Guster, Duraznillo, Anzac Cove. And 9 Pins completes the field as they got one more time to go around. Hunt Lane with Starquester in the middle of the course, racing in second place. Lenape Forge on the extreme outside. Tightly bunched on the front end. Hunt Lane with a slight advantage over Starquester and Lenape Forge. Batchwood, well within striking distance on the inside, races in third place as Bang Guster jumps in fifth. Hunt Lane still holding on to a slight lead. Lenape Forge and Gus Brown now moving up alongside the challenge for the lead. Starquester races in third. Batchwood is fourth with Bang Guster on the outside in fifth. And Zach Cove saving ground on the inside under Chip Miller. Follows in seventh place with Duraznillo right alongside. And 9 Pins is the trailer. They straighten away down the backside. They've got a little bit less than 7/8 of a mile to go. Hunt Lane has made most of the running on the front end. Lenape Forge races closest to him in second place. Hunt Lane running and jumping on the front end widens his advantage to about 4 lengths. Lenape Forge racing in second place. Over the next fence, Hunt Lane and Jonathan Kaiser on top. Lenape Forge with Gus Brown up racing in second place. Van Gus on the extreme outside with Batchwoods there also. Those two vie for third. Anzac Cove now races in fourth position with Bill Osnilio alongside. Starquester and 9 pins yet to follow. A half mile remains over the next fence. Lenape Forge challenged Hunt Lane for the lead with Bangusta another length farther back racing in third. Batchwood 2-3 lengths farther back racing in fourth. They turn for home. Lenape Forge, Hunt Lane. Those two dueling for the lead with Bangusta and Jody Petty within striking distance on the outside. And Zach Cove with Batchwood there also. They race towards the next fence. Tightly bunched on the front end with Lenape Forge showing the way. Hunt Lane on the inside. Bangusta on the extreme outside. Less than a length separates the first three horses as Batchwood and Anzac Cove join in them as they race towards the final fence. Hunt Lane, Lenape Forge, Batchwood, Anzac Cove, and Bangusta. Now they drive towards the finish line. Hunt Lane, Batchwood with Anzac Cove trying to get there on the outside. Batchwood with the lead. It's a photo at the finish though between Batchwood and Hunt Lane. Photo for the win. They're all in line. And they're off and running. Bear Saddle in the middle of the course with Tommy Hawkins speeding up. That's Sunny Bird on the outside. Welcome Parade joins him from the inside. They rush towards the first fence. Sunny Bird, Showtime Magic, Welcome Parade now jumping in second place. Brook No Nonsense moves up on the inside in fourth. Bear Saddle holding on to third. They head towards the second fence. Sunny Bird and David Benson from the outside. Welcome Parade, Brook No Nonsense, Showtime Magic. That was Country Cousin losing his rider. Sunny Bird on top, Welcome Parade running in second place. Brook No Nonsense with Showtime Magic between horses. Bear Saddle on the outside. Tommy Hawkins races in sixth place with Golden Brave alongside and Bird on a swing. They straighten away down the backside. Sunny Bird and David Benson now holding on to a 4-length advantage over Welcome Parade. At the fence, Sunny Bird, Welcome Parade. Brook No Nonsense now jumps into second place as Welcome Parade drops back into third. Showtime Magic now jumping on the outside in fourth place. Tommy Hawkins is fifth with Bear Saddle alongside. Bird on a swing and Bold and Brave. Sunny Bird's the leader. He clears the next fence, holding on to about a 3.5-length advantage. Brook No Nonsense on the inside with Showtime Magic racing in third. Bear Saddle there also as they head to and over the next. Sunny Bird still holding on to about a 2-length advantage as they race into the turn. Brook No Nonsense racing in second place. Showtime Magic is another 4 lengths farther back in third with Welcome Parade and Bear Saddle. Tommy Hawkins from the inside. Bold and Brave and Bird on a swing. At the next fence, Sunny Bird still with the lead. Showtime Magic, Bear Saddle from the extreme outside, and Brook No Nonsense. Those three dueling for second place. Sunny Bird on top as they head to and over the next. Brook No Nonsense now racing in second place with Showtime Magic in the middle of the course in third. and Bear Saddle on the outside racing in fourth, with Welcome Parade, Tommy Hawkins, Bold and Brave, and Bird on a Swing. One more time to go around. Sunny Bird setting the pace throughout, still holding on to about a length and a half advantage. Showtime Magic going easily for Troy Lively in second place. Brook No Nonsense saving ground around the turn in third, with Bear Saddle racing in fourth. Welcome Parade, Tommy Hawkins, Bird on a Swing, and Bold and Brave. Still anybody's horse race with 7/8 of a mile to go and about 12 lengths front to back. Sunny Bird on top by 3. Showtime Magic with Brook No Nonsense. At the fifth, it's still Sunny Bird by 4 lengths. Brook No Nonsense racing in second place now and moving just a bit closer to the leader as they head to the next. Sunny Bird on top, Brook No Nonsense, Showtime Magic. Bear Saddle from the outside with Welcome Parade alongside Tommy Hawkins, Bird on a Swing, and Bold and Brave. With about 5/8 of a mile to go, Sunny Bird setting the pace throughout, still going easily on the front end for David Benson. They race up the hill towards the next 1/2 mile to run. Sunny Bird with Brook No Nonsense moving a bit closer in second place. Showtime Magic in third. They race around the turn. Sunny Bird still with the lead. A little bit more than a quarter of a mile and 3 fences to go. Sunny Bird on top. Roger Horgan and Brook No Nonsense racing closest to him in second place, with Showtime Magic and Troy Lively in the middle of the course in third. Tom Foley asking Bear Saddle to pick up the pace as they head towards the last fence, with Welcome Parade moving up towards the leaders also. Brook No Nonsense on top now with Sunny Bird racing in second place. They race towards the final fence. It's Brook No Nonsense on top under Roger Horgan. Welcome Parade and Seneca Wally rallying in second place, and Bear Saddle in third as they head towards the wire. Brook No Nonsense on top, and here comes Welcome Parade rallying with every stride, but falling short by a length and a quarter. Brook No Nonsense, Welcome Parade.